Welcome to this new weekly update video. So yeah, like I mentioned last week, I definitely want to make some changes to this channel and do more spontaneous videos. I mean, definitely gonna keep them consistent, but like throughout the week I want to do like more spontaneous shoots and just pull out my phone and record some things if I read something inspiring in a book or just came across a good crowd or whatever. And right now I'm just gonna do some spontaneous things here, and it's in the middle of the week, so I'm not gonna review my week right now. I'm gonna do it maybe at the end of the video if I'm through my week, but right now I'm just really feeling inspired and motivated again to start to make changes to my life and in general do some more greater, higher quality videos on this channel and really start to document my journey again here. And I mean, I also mentioned last week that a girl I was seeing quite frequently and pretty intensely, I would say, just left the beginning of this week. So on one side I don't feel great about it, to be honest. I mean, we definitely had something going on there, and it was like, definitely 8 or 9 weeks, I don't know, whatever. Just in general, like the last couple of months, I really, I wouldn't say I set the priorities the wrong way, but I had like a goal of mine, or like an aspiration of mine, was to really do more with girls, or just in general be more in contact with girls and get some more experience under my belt. I definitely did the first years like back in school. For those of you who are a little bit familiar with my story know it, but I really had like only business in my mind and only said, okay, I'm gonna focus on business, and really haven't done anything besides that, and wasn't really going to parties, wasn't drinking alcohol. Like my first party I went to probably was like 18 or 19, I don't know. The first time I drank alcohol was like, I think also that time like 18 or 19, and then Rona came around and then everything was shut, so I wasn't really doing anything then. I just was a little bit later to the game, I would say, and I really said, okay, I definitely want to get more experience under my belt and have some more fun or enjoy my time with girls a little bit more. So that's why obviously my priorities shifted a little bit, or I really invested a lot of time going on dates and having fun with girls. And like I said, last 3 or 4 months, I don't know, I mean, you could probably also tell by the videos, but they really have been inconsistent, and my mood wasn't really great. And I think one thing about it was definitely the weather here in Germany. I mean, it was really cold, rainy, snowy, really depressing mood, and not really a lot going on. And right now, I mean, you probably can, not really, but it's a little bit here you can see it's a little bit more sunny right now. It's getting warmer, so that's also really great for my mood. So I definitely think that's also why I'm feeling more inspired and stuff like that, and motivated. But going back to the other point I was mentioning right now was just that I don't know, I went on like 7 or 8 dates, and then sometimes a couple of them in the 1 week, and spent money obviously on dinner with them and stuff like that. So it was like really all over the place sometimes. And now at the end of the day, I was like a little bit more into or closer with like 2 girls, and at the end of the day one of them dropped me. So looking back, it's totally fine. I mean, we just had different kinds of humors, so it was fine. At the end of the day, one of them stayed around, and I had a really great time with her, and got a lot of experience, and I was really happy with that, looking back on it, and had a really amazing time with her. But so I wouldn't say I really set my priorities the wrong way. I mean, it was one of my priorities the last couple of months, so I was quite happy with that, to be honest. But one of those things that haven't been really great then was, I mean, she, like I mentioned earlier in this video, she left for 6 months now, so I have no idea what's going on in these 6 months or after that. I mean, we said, okay, we're definitely gonna want to see each other. Sorry, after these 6 months again and stuff like that. Besides that, in the meantime, I said, okay, I definitely want to enjoy the time with her, and so I would say in that time I definitely set some wrong priorities or really spent a lot of time with her, and said, okay, yeah, like I mentioned in the last video last week, I only went twice to the gym last week, so that really wasn't great. I always said to myself, okay, if I find a girl or I like her and stuff like that, I'm never gonna miss my things, and I'm always gonna set my priorities and always this and that, and meditating is really important for me and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I found myself in a situation where I didn't put her on a pedestal, because otherwise it probably wouldn't have worked out in the first place. So I definitely kept myself attractive in front of her and stuff like that, but I definitely, yeah, I mean, I missed the workout, I got a little bit more lazy, I said, okay, today I'm gonna sleep in and not gonna meditate, and I mean, it's nice with her and stuff like that. I mean, I think you get the point. So yeah, I'm not really happy and proud about that, but that's definitely one thing I noticed, and that's also why I kinda feel really motivated and inspired right now, that she left, because that was like kind of like a not a sign, but I believe in signs and like things like okay, it's kind of like a reset, and I mean, I also wasn't really dating any other girls on that while I was with her, so now I'm pretty much on ground zero again, and I also said to myself, okay, I enjoy the time, I'm not gonna straight away go into dating and try to date a lot of other girls right now, but kind of like see it as a sign or as a thing to reset again, and really said, okay, it was a great time, but I definitely need to learn something out of it and take some lessons, and yeah, right now go back into my great habits again. Keep focusing on myself again, and build those great habits up again, and really see, okay, what's important for me, or what's important for me. And that's definitely I mean, one thing was the last couple of weeks, it was important for me to go on some dates with girls and all the things I just mentioned. But one other huge thing, and I would say it's definitely bigger than meeting a lot of girls, is building my business up again, being financial, location and time independent again. Those are my top three priority, or my top three things I definitely want to achieve in my life, and not in my late 40s, but like, yeah, soon again. And I already kind of had those things, for those of you who are familiar with my story, but yeah, so I definitely want to set my priorities in this direction again, and want to learn out of the mistakes I've made with her the last couple of weeks or months, and yeah, but still I enjoyed it, and yeah, I just see it's already super long again, but right now I want to more focus on the story, besides not on the time. If it takes a little bit longer, it takes longer, but yeah, so either way, on one point I'm a little bit sad, of course, that she left now and stuff like that, but on the other side I really see it as an opportunity, and also feel inspired. I know a lot of people out there say girls should never be like your main motivation and stuff like that, and I would also say it's not my main motivation, but it still inspires me or motivates me a little bit to know, okay, in like most likely in six months she's gonna be back, and whatever happens in those 6 months, we said, okay, we definitely want to at least meet up and say what's up and what's going on for you in the last 6 months, and all this stuff, and definitely feel a little bit motivated as well on that situation, because I don't want to be like in a more worse situation than I am right now. Obviously, I think you know what I mean, and build myself up, go to the gym. I want to start training my neck a little bit. I mean, always if I look at it, it's a little bit, yeah, I can definitely improve on that, and just in general on life, and I definitely feel inspired by that. Hell yeah, I mean, why not? And yeah, so that's one of those points, and why I wasn't really super active or motivated with these videos, or just in general always lacked priorities and was always a little bit late with these weekly update videos. I definitely want to change it now because, yeah, like I mentioned, I definitely have way more time right now, or not other girl right now with whom I'm gonna hang out all day long. So yeah, I definitely was a little bit sad and down the last couple of days this week when she left, but yeah, I definitely feel a lot more inspired right now, and I want to make some great changes. So yeah. So I just picked up this little bad boy here. Hope you can see it. Yeah, it's like a super little iPod. I think it's called iPod Shuffle. I actually also had one of these. I got one gifted for Christmas, I think like maybe 10 or 12 years ago, I don't know. But yeah, I just bought that one. I just picked it up, and it was like 15 bucks. I paid 16 euros, so not much. Yeah, but I'm gonna use that from now on. Today's Sunday, so I'm gonna use it next week already, on Monday, for my gym sessions. I bought it for my gym sessions. I'm gonna yeah, I'm just gonna get some music, some playlists, and from SoundCloud or whatever, and yeah, rip them from the internet and store them offline on iTunes, and then play it on here. I mean, normally I always use Spotify or Apple Music and my phone, but yeah, now I really want to try out to be more focused, be more zoned in the gym, and not get as distracted as much. And yeah, I think that's a really cool thing. I'm just gonna store all the music. I'm gonna listen to a couple of playlists on here, and yeah, but then I also need to can't really use my AirPods anymore because it doesn't have Bluetooth, but only like wired headphones. But yeah, I mean, Bluetooth isn't as great for you either, so, or at least not for me as well. So yeah, I said okay, I'm gonna use wired headphones and that small little iPod, and then I'm really zoned in again. And I'm gonna buy, or already bought, like a little notebook. It's like DIN A6, I think, so it's really small. And yeah, I'm gonna keep track of my workouts every time on the notebook. And yeah, normally I always use an app to track my workouts, and that's cool as well, but now I'm gonna do it yeah, really old school with a notebook and then a small little iPod. So yeah, I'm excited, and just wanted to share it really quick here. And yeah, I'm really interesting if the workouts are getting more zoned in and more yeah, if I'm able to be more present. And yeah, that's also one thing I really try this year, to be more present, be more in the moment, and not get as distracted as much, and don't sit on my phone every time. And if I'm in the gym, I'm not able anymore to text someone or to browse the internet or something like that. So yeah, I think it's really cool, and I'm gonna try it out. And yeah, I mean, it was 15 euros, so that's not a lot. My app, I'm keeping track of my workouts every month, costs like 20 bucks, so it's even more. So yeah, I think that's quite cool, and I'm gonna try it out and keep you updated, or keep you noticed on it. And yeah, I will see how it goes. So I just wanted to quickly end the week's video and make a short recap. So yeah, last week was gym-wise pretty well, so I went 3 times again. So and yeah, I also because I slept more and had better quality sleep, I definitely was able to I was definitely able to also hit some new PRs and had a better workout in general, so that was great. I also read another book, or right now I'm listening to, or still listening to the Sedona method. I'm almost through it, so that's pretty good. And I also actively meditated 7 times actually last week, so every single day, but not super long, but just like a quick 10-minute session, I think. So I'm really starting slow and slow again, but I want to get back into it properly. So yeah, just 10 minutes, but I still see the benefits or can feel them. So that's actually for right now enough for me. So yeah, it's pretty good. And this way I also have a little bit more time in the morning. So I almost most of the time wake up at like 6 a.m. and I need to drive to work at like 7:15. So earlier I meditated for like 45 minutes sometimes. So yeah, it was sometimes a little bit much in the morning. And now with the just 10-minute session, a quick 10-minute session, I still have plenty of time. And sometimes I also start doing like the most important thing to move my business forward straight in the morning. So that's also quite nice. So yeah, the sun is a little bit thing here, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching and see you next week again.